Welcome back to the channel. My name's Cole.Shelton. We're going to be covering Bitcoin in this video. So if you guys haven't already subscribed, hit that subscribe button because we are going to be posting a lot more good content. Again, let me know what you guys want to see. I could do technical analysis. I can do just coin reviews, token reviews, but let me know. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. My previous Bitcoin analysis, we were looking just at this section here, looking for this downtrend break, and we did, and the $54,000 level was the key level that we had to break, and we did not break. We got some upper wicks with some nice increasing volume on this candle with a dump, and then a nice consolidation with a dump below this previous low, and then cracking below this low and making a new low in the high $39,000. We did end up breaking this downtrend here, but we did not hold it. We had some very, very strong selling pressure come into play. So where could it go? We're going to go ahead and figure that out today. Again, nobody knows where Bitcoin's going to go. Nobody knows where any of these coins are going to go. We're basing it off probabilities and what's most likely to happen. We're going to start off on the monthly here, and I actually like to see this decreasing volume pullback. We still have 19 days. 19 days. I would like to see this candle close with increasing volume, maybe a possible doji candle or potential just be in the green. Ideally, we could see another pivot low coming into February. We could see it make a new high above 48,000 as long as we in February. If this closes as the candle is, saying if Bitcoin consolidates, we will stay like this. If in February, if we don't make this a new low, but we do make a new high, we could have a pivot low here, and it could mean that we have room higher. Plus, we would be bouncing off the 20 EMA like we did back in June. Now we can see the pivot low right here. We have the first low, middle low, and then the higher low with a high that breaks above the mid candle. We could have that same thing happen for a move higher. Again, we've seen this volume, this buying pressure volume start to just decrease as we get later into 2021 and then early into 2022. We'll have to see if that buying pressure can continue. And as we jump out to the weekly, we can actually see that we had that inverse there, that head and shoulders pattern. Now this head and shoulders pattern, it was validated, or not really validated yet. We did crack below this low. The next validation point would be a break below 39.5. And I think we are the key levels that we'd watch. If we break $39,000 or 39.5 or 39.6, we are going to come down to around 32, low 32s, high 20s. I would like to see us just maybe consolidate. If this head and shoulders pattern is validated, I would like us to see Bitcoin just consolidate in this huge range. And that's how it's going to continue to go. We are going to stop seeing these massive bull runs that run thousands and thousands of percents. And we're not going to see these massive bear markets that pull back 80, 90%. We could have a classic where we're just consolidating in a range, have a false move down to around 20,000, retest this previous high because we haven't really retested it yet. And usually if you want a trend to continue forward, you want to see a retest, a successful retest. This will also work out with the market maker move, how we had a high, broke above, and then immediately pulled back to scare people out. A nice bear trap. Pull back, and we come back and successfully retest 20,000, maybe more, maybe this 200 SMA here on the weekly. Again, this is my buying strategy. When we bounce on the 200 SMA, that is my buying strategy. We have been very overextended for a long time, for years, from the 200 SMA. So I do expect us to pull back and touch that. And once we touch that, that's when I'm going to be buying. Again, not necessarily going to be buying Bitcoin because the utility behind Bitcoin is terrible. It's just a store of value per se. But what if something else comes along and it's a better store of value? It has better fees. So I'm going to be buying coins that have utility like VXV, Quant, HBAR, VChain, Atom. I'm not really a huge fan of Atom, but Atom's a good one. If we actually jump to the daily, we have this downtrend here. I've just connected these couple points, and we're not really following. We're just kind of going down. We'll have to see what happens in this zone here as Bitcoin comes and pushes up into it to really adjust this trend line to how we really need it. We could see a nice double bottom, or we could see this break and continue lower. Again, we break this level and continue lower. I could see us coming down to low 30s to high 20s. I don't like to see this decreasing volume move higher because that is telling me that this is not a strong trend to the upside, and we might get rejected off this 20 EMA. If we do get rejected off this 20 EMA and continue lower, we will most likely have some resistance or some support coming into that $40,000 level, considering we had a lot of buying pressure in that area. But if we do crack that, since it is a very, very nice hold from this previous level, if we do crack that, that's a very, very bad sign for Bitcoin. I guess it's not bad sign because we win either way. You either take profits as it continues to goes up, or you just continue to buy your altcoins, continue to buy Bitcoin. So no matter what, for me, in my strategy and how I invest in crypto, it's a win-win. I win either way. Let's jump back to the weekly here and actually do our Fibonacci retracements from the low to the high. And we can actually see we pulled right into this OTE zone, or the optimal trade entry zone. That's between 78.6 and 61.8 fib levels. I'm going to use Fibonacci extensions here, and I only use Fibonacci extensions when we are in price discovery mode. When we are in price discovery mode, meaning that this market has not been in this area yet, either a new low or a new high, like Bitcoin if we do cross $69,000. And since we did pull back to the OTE zone, if we hold this is the bottom for the move higher. We do have to get over this this head and shoulders pattern, which is a bearish sign. But if we can get over that and the buyers start to just push it up, price target's going to be $100,000. Not only is that going to be a natural resistance level, but it's also at the other 78.6 fib level. So you're obviously going to have much more resistance at that previous high, 75,000, 80,000, 90,000, and then 100,000. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, consider subscribing. It's free. You can always change your mind, and I will be posting more content on here. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.